supply. This puts the average monthly payment at $748, but according to Edmunds, 19.3% of new car buyers are now committing to monthly payments of $1,000 or more. That's almost 1 in 5 buyers. What's your car payment? What do you drive? 3% of new car buyers are now committing to monthly payments of $1,000 or more. That's almost 1 in 5 buyers. What's your car payment? What do you drive?
All right. Shut up. Let's try that.
Just short of $2,700 a month. But every morning I have to decide if I'm going to drive the Tahoe Premier or the M4 Competition Extra.
What's your car payment and what do you drive?
$1,342, and I drive a Silverado 3500 HD.
What's your car payment and what do you drive?
$700 a month. I drive a Silverado half-ton 2022 RST with a 3-liter diesel.
Not only are people paying more, they're opting to extend their loan terms. Edmunds analyst found that in the first half of 2025, more buyers extended their loans to 84 months, with some borrowers even opting for 92 months. This set a new record. 22.4% of all cars being purchased are now financed over 84 months. When we look at Edmunds data, what it really comes down to is this. Cars are overpriced and people can't afford them. Bigger loans are becoming normal, buyers aren't putting as much down, and they're stretching out the repayment period. And when people can't keep up with these payments, they're looking for a way out. Google Trends shows that the search term "give car back" just hit its highest point in over 20 years. According to Fitch Ratings, 6.65% of subprime borrowers are now at least 60 days behind on their car payments, the highest level since they started tracking this data in the early 90s. Americans now owe $1.66 trillion in auto loans. And the situation has gotten so bad that two subprime lenders, Tricolor and PrimaLend, filed for bankruptcy this fall.
Yoda. Hannaford Brands. Team tested quality and data proved value.
If you're living with severe alopecia areata, it's time to grow out loud. With
Toyota has the most repossessions in the country. I'm here at the auction in Toyota's repo lane, right? 2024 Camry, 30,000 miles. 2024 Corolla, 12,000 miles. They barely had this. They barely drove this.
Christ.
Look at all the repossessions. They're still covered under factory warranty. I think Toyota cares that your kids got sick or you got fired or you broke your leg and you're having some hard times. They don't care. They're a machine. They're going to come pick your cars up. They do not give a f.
It's crazy to think that we're now financing vehicles for the same price that a starter home cost in the 80s and 90s. I mean, just look at this historical data. A house cost $1,100 in Arkansas in 1940. That's one car payment today, but it bought 84 houses back then.
How much did you pay for your first house?
$18,000 with 17 acres.
What year?
1989. When I was a kid, cars were thousands of dollars. A brand new car, like, I don't know, $5,000. I remember seeing the ads. Houses were probably, what, $10,000, $20,000 when I was a kid.
Not only are we paying a record amount for cars, it comes at a time when car quality is at its worst. The interiors are made of cheap plastic. There's no attention to detail. The infotainment systems freeze, and panel gaps look like they were measured by hand. In fact, according to a J.D. Power study, vehicle problems after 3 years of ownership has reached the highest level since 2009.
I have the 2024 Kia Telluride. I've had the car maybe 2 months. Month 1, the passenger door handle falls off. A week later, I'm driving, and suddenly my entire dash lights up. My speedometer stops working. So no matter how fast I'm going, it says 0. The lights on my shift don't work, so I don't know if I'm in park or in drive. It also doesn't change on the dash. Lose power steering, so the car becomes very heavy. Then it'll fix itself, sometimes after 5 minutes, sometimes after 2 hours.
In 2024, there were over 27.7 million vehicle recalls issued. For 2025, Ford is currently leading. They've had 103 recalls from January to October alone. That's over 9 million vehicles affected from just one automaker. top 5, Ford is currently leading. They've had 103 recalls from
Well,
January to October alone. That's over 9 million vehicles affected from just one automaker. The biggest reason cars are having all of these recalls, the electronics system. The majority of hardware manufacturers, including vehicle manufacturers, have transitioned into software companies. They're now developing what's known in the industry as software-defined vehicles. This is a fancy way of saying that modern cars are almost fully controlled by millions of lines of code running on tiny computers called electronic control units, or ECUs. Prior to 1978, cars had simple electrical systems, a battery, alternator, lights, basic ignition. But in 1978, the first tiny computer was introduced to a vehicle. Its job was to control the carburetor for better efficiency and lower emissions. In the 45 years since, we've gone from one of these tiny computers to modern vehicles having hundreds of them. But the tiny computer running the carburetor was a good thing. It increased efficiency. The 100 plus that we have today is a complexity nightmare being sold as innovation. Think of one of these ECUs or these tiny computers as an iPhone. Each of these tiny computers are running apps similar to your phone. There are millions of lines of code powering them. They also require miles of electrical wiring and need a way to communicate with each other via networks like CAN bus, Ethernet, and 5G. As someone who has worked with software-defined vehicles, I know how incredibly difficult it is to get these tiny computers to communicate with each other without encountering some type of error. Just imagine 100 iPhones all running 20 apps simultaneously. On top of running their own apps, they also need to communicate with each other, with a lot of them requiring input from each other to work properly. If one of these ECUs goes down, it can cause the entire system to fail. Now, I say all of that to say this. These tiny computers are running the radio, the air conditioning, keyless entry, and even the braking system. In 2024, BMW recalled 1.5 million cars due to faulty brakes. The issue was the brake system's tiny computer that controls it. Hydraulic brakes have worked reliably since the 1920s. So why is it that proven mechanical parts are being replaced by these tiny computers? The answer is always the same: money. Big market research and consulting companies like Gartner and McKinsey have convinced automakers that software-defined vehicles are what the consumers are asking for. But when was the last time you woke up in the morning and thought to yourself, I wish my car's transmission system was controlled by a tiny computer? Probably never. While these car manufacturers claim that tiny computers increase efficiency, what they're not telling consumers is that vehicles with these systems are drastically increasing vehicle costs, all while making the car less reliable.
The Chevy Silverado 1500, best in class standard cargo bed volume, and no one exists.
This is why I hate new cars. I go to reverse. Warning, 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 shift to park because there's a pole in front of me because they parked as close to the pole as possible. Look what it does when I go to put it in reverse. It automatically parks itself. Reverse. Go off the park. It parks itself. I can't move the car because it's parking itself because of the light pole. Because of a sensor.
Traditionally, auto manufacturers have used a modular system. Think of Mercedes. You can have two cars that look identical because the body is the same, but one is the base model with a smaller engine, while the other is an AMG with a larger engine. But with software-defined vehicles, they're taking modularity to the next level. These tiny computers allow for multiple configurations without the physical assembly lines. They're building one car with both base and premium tech features, but to actually use the features, you have to pay to unlock them. Take BMW in South Korea. They charge $18 a month for heated seats, a $300 one-time fee to access Apple CarPlay, $11 a month to store video from the vehicle's cameras. Audi, BMW, Volvo, Cadillac, Tesla, they all have some type of vehicle support or enhancement that's locked behind a subscription. They're enabled and disabled via these tiny computers. But many of these features are unnecessary or just a headache.
You guys check out the window controls on my new car. This is so cool. My old car had separate buttons for each window so I could just feel it. But then I was wasting all this time looking at the road, paying attention to where I was going. Now, if I want to roll down the back window, I can stare down at my knees and fumble around with a touchscreen the size of an almond, all while I'm traveling at 70 miles an hour. The really cool part, too, is sometimes it doesn't even work. Kind of keeps things exciting. So massive shout out to Volkswagen for this huge step forward in human progress.
These tiny computers are enabling predatory practices, resulting in us continuing to pay for a vehicle we thought we already owned. They collect our data and sell it to auto insurance companies. They can remotely disable the vehicle if we just so happen to miss a payment. They receive ongoing revenue through service fees because it's inevitable. These tiny computers will fail, as we're already seeing in the recalls.
I just bought a car less than 24 days ago for the Labor Day sale, and it's currently been in the shop twice. And I got a call yesterday saying there is now an engine problem and a computer problem. I would advise anyone not to get it because it's been a disaster these 24 days.
Tech continuously gets marketed to us as convenience, efficiency, or in this case, safety. The tech itself may not be evil, but the way these corporations are using it to exploit us is. Stellantis, the parent company of 14 car brands, including Jeep, Chrysler, and Ram, plans to generate $22.5 billion in software services and subscriptions by 2030. The keywords here being software services. You may have never considered how your iPhone is able to receive and install updates automatically without being plugged into a physical computer. There's actually a complex technical architecture happening in the background to make this seamless. It's called over-the-air update. These tiny computers now running modern vehicles also need to be updated over the air via an internet connection. Creating this system is very complex and very costly. It also means at least one of these tiny computers needs a constant internet connection, which also makes it a cybersecurity threat. I suspect at some point we'll be charged an additional software service fee just to update our vehicles that require an update just to function properly. But it doesn't stop there. They're adding sensors, radars, cameras, telematics, and apps all under the guise of innovative assisted driving. But this cool tech is being used as a Trojan horse, a means to get the consumer excited so they don't see the exploitation and surveillance. Take Nissan. They have a data category labeled sexual activity as part of what they collect from vehicles. Other manufacturers like Kia, Nissan, Cadillac, Buick, Chevrolet, they can track genetic, physiological, behavioral, and biological characteristics. Joining Stellantis vehicles, Subaru has now introduced ads to their infotainment system, with one Reddit user claiming they almost wrecked because a Sirius XM ad was so distracting. And then there's Ford. In 2023, Ford filed for a patent named In-Vehicle Advertisement Presentation Systems and Methods. A lot of jargon that translates to Ford wanting to monitor your location, how fast you're traveling, what type of road you're on, and whether there's traffic, all which ad to show you. But that's not the worst part. The system can determine driver preferences for advertisements using audio signals from within the vehicle, meaning listening to your conversations to show you ads. Not only that, after they show you an ad, they'll monitor how you respond to learn your personal preferences for ads. Because everyone has a preference for which distracting ad they would like to see as they're doing 75 miles per hour on the interstate. Cars collecting data is possible via these tiny computers and all of these cool features that they sell us on. We are literally the product. So you may be thinking, just buy an older, reliable vehicle. Well, I found this. This is a 1999 Toyota Tacoma, 26 years old, listed at a Toyota dealership for $14,000. The car manufacturers are screwing us, and now the dealerships are in on it too. They understand cars aren't built like they used to be. They're marking up anything considered reliable, forcing us toward these smart cars. And there's no slowing down. Analysts estimate that by 2030, car data monetization could be an industry worth $750 billion. The next time someone tries to sell you on the latest tech feature in a new car, ask yourself who's really benefiting.
Don't get me wrong, I love BMW just as much as any other guy, but this is crazy. This is a brand new $50,000 X3. Why is this moving like that? That's not even the door handle. This is the door handle. Like, the ambient lighting is cool, but like, bro, I'm not paying $50,000 for hard plastic, and this is just the base model. Like, I understand it's the base 30i or whatever, but what, the old X3 had better materials. Am I tripping or?
Fucking crazy.
It's noon here in Ventnor City, New Jersey, and our nation's capital, Washington, D.C., and this is Car Edge Live for Monday, December 8th.
Probably, Pops. I don't know. Yeah, you unfortunately lost your mom. How old were you when you lost your mom?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I was 20 when mom died. To help you save time and money when you buy a car, as well as, I have to keep mentioning it day in and day out, shop your doggone auto insurance, y'all, and your home insurance as well. Please go to caredge.com, click on insurance. One brands that they've ranked, Dad, for best overall. Before we jump into it, do you have, or does anyone in our community have any guesses which brand is at the top and which brand is at the bottom? We're obviously going to run through the data. We're also going to look at reliability. We're also going to look overall.
If I'm going to do the bottom first.
Okay.
The bottom are going to be a couple Stellantis products.
Okay.
Fiat.
Okay.
And Dodge.
Okay.
I believe will be at the bottom. Maybe even Jeep.
I will let you know that they didn't get enough data for Fiat, so Fiat's not on the list this year.
And Subaru.
Pull it up on the screen. My dad is, maybe he does this for a living or something. You want to start at the top of the bottom? Let me actually start there, top or bottom. Let's go worst to best, right? How they come up with these rankings. We'll just spend a brief moment here. You've got ultimately a 100-point score that we're working our way into. It's 4 key factors: road test performance, reliability, owner satisfaction, and safety, okay?
Yes.
Worst of the worst, Jeep.
No
They
way.
have a score of 48. Now, if you see, Dad, they are obviously the worst of the worst, but that number next to them, that number is telling you actually their predicted reliability and then owner satisfaction. So the predicted reliability for Jeeps are low, and the owner satisfaction is obviously not good either. That I or that yellow is kind of a mediocre score. So we've got the worst of the worst here over at Jeep.
Okay. Well, I had Fiat, Dodge, and I threw in Jeep at the end, having no idea where or what.
Coveted brand in the auto industry right now is Jeep, followed by Land Rover, which is actually quite interesting. Again, that Land Rover significantly, both of those brands that Consumer Reports has in this list of 31. Then GMC,
Yes.
Chevrolet, General Motors getting in on the fun here with a score of 55, and tied with General Motors would be Dodge. So you, Dad, were spot on here with the Stellantis brands coming in with a score of 55 as well.
But GMC, that's professional grade.
All right,
Imagine if it was unprofessional.
let's get one more here, just because it adds to the trend. Road test scores from Consumer Reports. Your bottom 5.
Yes.
You've got 60% of your bottom 5 creme de la creme and Land Rover makes luxury vehicles. So this is the worst of the worst.
Yeah, but and we know why. Yours, a Land Rover owner. So I don't get why people spend as much money as they do to buy a Land Rover.
Better than they were at last year. Now, owner satisfaction on the Rivian is through the roof. It's that middle tier that we're looking at, that orange line that you're looking at about predicted reliability, where Rivian really falls short. Then you have Chrysler falling 9 spots year over year with a score of 61. So another Stellantis brand here having all sorts of challenges in the Consumer Reports data. Chevrolet coming in with a score of 62, up 1 spot. Mercedes-Benz neutral year over year with a score of 64. And then you have people 65. We're still in the brands that are struggling to retain or to have a high scores here in terms of overall satisfaction, road test reliability, ownership experience, etc.
Wow. Well, you would Mercedes-Benz customers.
Yeah, exactly.
In the middle.
It is fascinating, right? Because from a reliability standpoint, which again, just to hone in on, it'll
scores as well as it does in
Good
these type of
morning.
surveys, and many scores
How are you?
in initial quality control.
I miss watching new cars.
Things about the brand that is maintenance is done.
run into
New car problems and all that crap. Cost of new cars. 21st, shortest day of the year. I didn't do a video. I usually do a video showing sunrise here.
Up 8 spots year over year, so a huge jump for Tesla. Surprise for them to crack the top 10. And quite frankly,
How are you?
magnitudes ahead of where their peer Rivian is on this list. Tesla cracking the the top 10 at number 9, we have Acura, Dad, up 3 spots year over year. Score is 73 here, so Acura doing a good job as far as Consumer Reports is concerned. Number 8 is Hyundai, staying in the same spot year over year, a score of 7 spots.
I think this is bullshit.
We'll do our top 5 in just a second. Lincoln is surprising to me, Dad, because we had Joe Lewis on, who runs JC Lewis.
As Ford Motor Company.
That Vanessa did a real good job on the last one.
Reliability. When
Sleeping in, no sleep in. You don't have to be
other
here.
Aspects of Ford and Lincoln's vehicles that, aside from reliability, that gets them coordination, price negotiation. 75, which is shared between Toyota and Lexus and Lincoln.
Yes.
No way.
And it scored 76 here for Honda. Number 3 on our list. Porsche, a score of 79, moving up to the number 3 spot on this list. Porsche, not too much of a surprise, has a cult-like following as well. And at the number 2 spot,
I think this is bullshit.
As well, Subaru, your number 1 brand as rated
by
Consumer Reports when posing the question, which auto?
Anyways, good morning.
I just can't afford the payments from them.
How much are the payments?
$960 a month.
$960.
My dad just bought this truck with 14 miles and it's already overheating. Imagine losing $30,000 in just 2 years. The MSRP on this back in 2023 was $50,000, almost $51,000. Today, currently,
no way.
Is worth $21,000.
$805 a month for car insurance. The car that we were insuring was a 2022 Corolla.
The average new vehicle price just hit an all-time high of over $50,000.
I'll put the link to this in chat. We got PC and Tonello out in the desert somewhere. It's going to be a great show today. You don't want to miss it. Tell your friends, tell your family. We're going to be ripping it up today. Oh, yeah. Peter Santinello. He's got a town owned by one person. And I think there's a few of them out there. Especially if you get into gold or silver territory. They got companies come by the whole town. What's that mean? If you don't have the mineral rights to underneath your house, they can. Peter, Luke, and John. Who's that? The Beatles? Let's go here. All right. That was really good. I like that. She did a good job. What I found really weird is a Toyota dealer had a 1999 pickup truck on their lot for sale for $14,000. Anyways, good morning. Thank you on that video about the ballroom. I think she's going to stay on top of it. We got a couple of videos from you. Trump building the ballroom. Another Trump building a ballroom. Okay, I'm confused. My own fault. I seen Jay Chappelle go off. Tunnels. Okay. Go see what you got. I'm really shocked that Muhammad played this. Well, make something good tonight. Today. Leslie's Big Breakfast. Sister did Maggie video. I'm just going to play a little of this. Well, it's not long. It's 1 minute and 40 seconds. Dave Chappelle.
You know, and Bill Maher, the famous comedian. I've known Bill since I was like 18, 19 years old, and I've never said this publicly, but fuck that guy.
Oh, no kidding.
I'm so fucking tired of this little smug, cracker-ass commentary. These motherfuckers act like because I did a comedy festival in Saudi Arabia, I somehow betrayed my principles. Well, no, I know I didn't. I know. No. No, come on, everybody, let me do this. I'm sure, all right, now everybody calm down. No, I'm sure I'm right. First of all, what did they say? They said, well, Saudi Arabia killed a journalist, and rest in peace, Jamal Khashoggi. I'm sorry that he got murdered in such a heinous fashion. But, and that was like, period. And also, I mean, look, bro, Israel's killed 240 journalists in the last 3 months. So I didn't know y'all was still counting.
Amazing. I thought that he would play something like that with the vulgar language. What else we got here? I think the whole DC is my favorite comics because they certainly ain't doing some good shit for us.
You talk to them. You name them. You bring them inside.
Miracle Grow.
But real plant parents know you've got to feed them too. With Miracle Grow.
Oh, this is off of Rumble. Come on, man. You gotta be able to skip through this. Look at these fucking freaks. You know what it reminds me of, the crowd? You don't remember Tammy Faye Baker, do you?
Pad won't even turn on, so that's a fun technical difficulty that we can figure out. So we're just gonna wing it.
Oh, yeah.
to share with you stats. I was going to share with you all of the things that we have going on building. So I'm going to just start it off with this. So last year, Charlie, I'll rewind. AmFest is Charlie's Super Bowl. Thank you. These are the stats. I got the stats, no speech. So again, we're going to wing it. So AmFest last year, Charlie reminded me that this was his Super Bowl. And for those of you who are sitting in the back, my husband was very intentional about making sure he was in the back because he wanted to sit in what he considered maybe the worst seat in the arena. And he made it a point to listen to the whole intro video, every speaker video, and he would tell the team, louder, more bass, more noise. He would say, there's a treble and a bass knob, turn the ones to make it right. So even if you feel like you're in the worst seat in the house, you're not, because Charlie's sitting in one of those. So you're in good company up there. But what's also very interesting is that when Charlie first and the team first came up with, since I don't have a speech, I might as well just walk around. When Charlie first came up with AmFest, he thought to himself, who would not love to celebrate America? So we're going to name it AmFest. And that's what he did. And I'll never forget, last year, we were blessed to have President Trump come and speak. And afterwards, Charlie turns to me, starts running. Where are you going? He's like, I'm about to go on Air Force One. I'm in heels trying to chase him to figure out what is going on. He goes, okay, so I got to get on Air Force One. I was like, good for you, baby. He's like, okay, so I need you to close out AmFest, and I need you to do the staff meeting afterwards. And I was like, excuse me? He's like, yeah, you're closing out AmFest. And I was like, I am not closing out AmFest. He's like, yes, you are.
I really can't stomach
You're
this.
starting a chapter, joining a chapter, maybe even one day.
If I knew how to edit, I'd go get Timmy Faye Baker talking.
For churchgoers, hold your pastor accountable for biblical citizenship. Okay? There are so many
Thank you.
involved. That's why Charlie built Turning Point USA the way he did. He didn't care your race, your age, your background.
Fucking tramp. I mean, seriously. And I'd watch that tramp, Tammy Faye, just for the laughs. We got plenty to watch. Plenty of good shit here today. You kick back, get your coffee, say hi to your friends. What else you got? Let's see. We'll go do RT real quick. See what's new. RT hasn't been covering much going on in Gaza. Wouldn't that be funny? And I bet you if you really worked hard in this tramp and went to the other tramp, you could find them talking exactly the same. And then you put the two clips together. Trump says he could pay himself $1 billion in damages from federal funds. Wow. He still wants more money. Given the Nobel Peace Prize for a warmonger is a crime that's going on too long. Well, what the fuck is Noble? Contact Noble, right? And say, I want to develop a new bomb. You want to make a new bomb for the Air Force. You're giving me ideas. You know, I mean, if you did it right, they'd be right there. Are you shitting me? Most of our bombs got to probably pay a copyright to use a certain amount. They're still talking about forging peace in Gaza. Fuck you. Hunt the pigs down. Ukraine, 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 more Ukraine. Fuck Ukraine. Russia responds to Japanese debate on nuclear U-turn. So they want it. Oh, Marco Rubio. He's such a pig. Naked woman, sex toys, and whole profile guest. What's inside Epstein trove? Well, no excuse not releasing the names anyways. Just my own opinion. What's this one? War against you, parasitic global elites. Oh, you sent me one the other day about the guy talking about reducing the population. So it's not only Bill Gates. Remy doesn't bark. You like that idea? Timmy Faye. Yeah, lady wouldn't do nothing like this.
Good job, Remy. Go potty. Good girl.
I can't even get her to get her. I can't even get her to. Tammy with a Y. Tammy Faye the musical. No kidding. This guy's made a lot of money. The doggy dog. Nice.
David in theaters now.
Yeah. Funny. I didn't think of that.
I've made up my mind. The government will never take the freedom from us if I have to die.
See, when he says shit like this, that grabbed a lot of people back in the day. There were a lot of people. They were anti, government, and they spoke out against the government, especially after the Waco. And that's where they got their glory. Everyone in this world, in this country, has always just about gravitated for a smaller government, less oppressive government. But we ain't never going to get it.
A message of faith and prosperity into millions of living from every night. They promised their viewers heavenly rewards and earthly riches if they would just donate to them, and they donated in mass. Together, Jim and Tammy Faye built an empire of $240 million a year. They purchased 3 homes,
A year.
multiple cars and limos, spent $2,000 a month on electricity to heat their swimming pools, and even built a giant Christian theme park to rival Disney. But their life of excess was destined for destruction when a series of financial misdeeds and personal transgressions dramatically unraveled on the same screens that had cast them into the spotlight.
Yeah, this ain't what I wanted.
Babysitter, embezzlement, a Christian pimp, and so much more. This is a story of lust, crime, money, and pimping for Jesus. This is the story of Jim and Tammy Faye Baker and the mighty fall of their televangelism empire.
Yeah, that ain't what I was really looking for.
Before we begin, a quick note from the sponsor of this video. June 30th.
Funnies. You got to get the real McCoy, you know? Boy, there ain't a whole lot here to choose from.
You may remember Tammy Faye Messer as Tammy Faye Baker, a singer and televangelist who dominated the Christian circuit for decades with her first husband, Jim Baker. Let's unpack the untold truth about her life, from her humble beginnings to her massive successes and scandals. She was born as Tammy Faye LaValle in International Falls, Minnesota, a town with an estimated population of less than 6,000 people. It sits by the Rainy River, which divides the U.S. and Canadian border. According to Tammy's first book, I Gotta Be Me, she lived in a home with no bathroom, but rather an outhouse. She was the oldest of 8 children, the youngest of whom she helped raise. At age 10, she went to a prayer meeting at her mother's Pentecostal church. There, she made the decision to pray Jesus into her heart. Tammy said, "For hours, I lay on the floor and spoke in an unknown language. I wasn't aware of anyone else. I was walking with Jesus." Ever since that prayer meeting, her desire was to become a minister. After high school, she went to North Central Bible College in Minneapolis. It was there she met her future husband, Jim Baker. At the time, he was the hall monitor in her dormitory. According to her 1996 memoir, Tammy, Telling It My Way, on their first date, he took her to church. He told her his dreams of starting a ministry. At the end of the date, he confessed, "Tammy LaValle, I have loved you ever since the minute I saw you walk into school." He asked her to marry him, and 2 weeks later, they were officially engaged. Tammy Faye and Jim Baker married to little fanfare in 1961. Jim's family is said to have disapproved of the marriage and did not go to the wedding, while Tammy's family was too poor to attend. The couple was thrown out of school, unaware that their college had a strict rule stating that no one was allowed to marry before graduating. They quietly worked their way up the ladder of their local church, ministering to teenagers. Tammy Faye sang and Jim preached. According to Tammy, Telling It My Way, a visiting preacher from North Carolina approached them and told them he wanted them to work for him. He sold his proposition by saying, "Jim and Tammy, God has spoken to me. The Lord has a divine plan for the two of you."
They were always talking to the Lord.
Churches and were paid to visit and minister to other churches. In
Tammy Faye musical.
Robertson, the evangelist and minister who ran CBN, the Christian Broadcasting Network. Robertson offered to turn the couple's puppet show ministry into a children's television show. Jim accepted on the condition that if it was successful, he'd be allowed to create a late-night type show for Christians. That show eventually became the 700 Club and is still the network's most popular show. But the Baker's next show, 1974's PTL Club, aka the Praise the Lord Club, put their personalities on the map in the world of televised evangelism. In the
Yeah, I think you could do, you'd have to do a lot of homework. Oh. What the hell is going on here? There ain't nothing here. This is all from the movie. I don't think there's anything funny. I don't think anyone did anything creative. Look like.
Jim and Tammy aired a 1086-13 with Carol Schuler-Miller. Tammy Faye, Doug Oldham, and the singer. The PTO Television Network presents Jim and Tammy. Praise the Lord. See the things that he has done. Praise the Lord. For the battle has been won. Together we will praise the Lord. Come on now, let's have a great big welcome for Jim and Tammy Baker. Hello.
Okay, hold on.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Heritage USA. It's nice to have you here. My wonderful audience. This audience would warm you up on a cold, chilly October day. Nice to have you here with us. You're all looking good. You're welcome. We have with us a very, very special guest today, Carol Schuler, and her new name, Milner. She's just been married not too long. How many months have you been married, Carol?
6.5.
6.5. So you're still in honeymoon, right?
Yeah.
So you're right. They say the honeymoon capital of the world. Now, Christian honeymoon capital.
I like the way she used to clap like a seal.
The details.
All right.
And so unbelievable. And
It's funny though. You know, they swindled a lot of money from people. No, I didn't get your video. Don't look like I got your video. Tucker calling the entire Christmas go silent, defending Muslims. Huh? What the fuck could that be? Look at that. No amount of rumble. How is that possible? Man, I get blocked everywhere I go. Dating sites, internet. Let's see if this works. Well, ain't that strange? Ain't that strange? What do you think of that?
This is the ginger trick that made me look 40, even though I'm almost 70. And you know what the best part is? It's natural.
You're
cheap,
almost
easy to prepare,
70?
and has 0 side effects.
I'm going to call you bullshit.
Food delivery riders, biking through freezing temps to pick up orders. Stay warm between every pickup. You can stay.
Kash Patel is the director of the FBI.
Oh. All right.
Kash Patel.
Let's go check one more time. I don't know what the hell that's all about. I've been blocked. Kentucky Fried Chicken. We're having fun here this morning. Too bad others ain't having fun. What a funny, funny morning. I'm doing pretty goddamn good. My name's Jim Baker. Send me your money. Don't worry, you can't pay your car payment.
I raised a chicken from the dead, and I'm scared to death of chickens. The only chicken I get near is Kentucky Fried. I raised a chicken from the dead, and I'm scared to death of chickens. The only chicken I get near is Kentucky Fried. I raised a chicken from the dead, and I'm scared to death of
She
chickens.
raised a chicken from the dead?
I raised a chicken from the dead, and I'm scared to death of chickens.
Man, I gotta use some of that term. Let's go get over to Pete Santinella. I raised a chicken from the dead. You know, that'd be a good video. Go get a box of chicken, of Kentucky Fried Chicken, and show it on camera, and then say some magical words like abracadabra or something, and then cut it and put a fucking chicken in the box. I raised a chicken from the dead. Oh my fucking word. I can see all them people back then going to church on Sunday. Did you hear Tammy Faye Baker raised a chicken from the dead? Wow. Yeah, this ain't going to work. This is bullshit. You got a motor, and then you got a generator. And what you say, if you spin this, the generator will make enough power to run the motor, and the motor will make more power to run the generator, and you'll get perpetual motion, and that's total bullshit. That hasn't happened yet. Oh, no kidding. Yeah, I don't know about shit like that. All right, let's make sure we're not at... Oh, man. I would almost say Farmington, New Mexico, but the rocks are a little red than I remember. It is playback, normal speed. Let's go.
Outpost in the desert. Oh, wow. Look at this. This is a massive copper mine. Jacob Jr., one of the last few true company towns. Those are all company homes. Nobody owns up here. Everybody is renting. They're paying like 1986 prices.
There actually used to be the mine right here in the middle of the town.
And that's how it goes. The mines run out, the people leave, the town goes downhill. If you're working overtime, you can get over 100,000 here. Easy. That's how miners were paid.
So you owe yourself to county school. I was dreading the small town stuff.
It's just this contained life. The Hollywood Hills of Morenci. Miner's Diner. It's the spot. You guys have a lot of big pickup trucks. Is that where the money goes? If you want an electric car, you need a lot of copper. Is it sad for you to see it so quiet now?
It's sad for people that left and come back and they see it the way it is now.
Morning, guys.
Arizona desert.
Southeastern corner of Arizona, outside of the town of Morenci, off there in the distance. Now, Morenci is one of the last few true company towns in America, meaning the company.
Look what they did to
owns
the
all real
earth.
estate. Everyone
Check
works
that
for
out.
the
You know
company,
why that's
either
important,
directly or
in my
indirectly.
opinion?
And it's just far removed from the state, from the rest of the country, and is the big off there in the distance. Now, Morenci is one of the last few true company towns.
Look at this. They removed the whole mountain. Now there's no scale there. How many miles is that? That's what's going to happen to Bonneville. I guarantee. Someday you're going to drive by Bonneville and you'll see a barbed wire fence around the place, which is massive. And you'll see a big fucking hole in the ground. That's my prediction.
In America, meaning the company owns all of the real estate. Everyone works for the company, either directly or indirectly. And it's just far removed from the state, from the rest of the country. It is the biggest copper operation in North America.
I thought it was
today we're gonna get
the
out
one
there
outside Salt Lake,
Talk to the locals and try to
which
get
is
a
a
better understanding
massive
of what
hole.
it's like
Massive.
to live in a modern day company town. Let's do this.
Downtown Waterville, a holiday shopping.
You know, back in the day, the natives would pick up copper, actual, just chunks of raw copper.
Here we are, guys. Morenci Motel, have a grocery store, health center, and then mine right in the distance there. So roughly 2,000 people living here currently. And the mine, from my research, is thriving. Copper prices are up. A lot is getting extracted out of here. We're going to get up there today. I think there's actually a sweet place to see into the pit. I think there is. No, those are all company homes. Nobody owns up here. Everybody is renting. Get somebody that works here in the mine on camera at a higher level. Impossible,
Yeah,
from my understanding.
Waterville
So I
Family
had a
Farm.
guy set up. He was so excited to show me around Morenci, get us in one of the homes here, talk at a deeper level about company town living. And his superior said, nope, can't do that. So that's why it's me solo mission.
That's
We're gonna get
waste
an
rock
understanding
pile
of
right
how's it
there.
feel here. How you doing?
Miles.
You've lived here 13 years. How is it?
It's pretty good. It was kind of a shock at first. We moved here from Sholo up in the forest, but there's a lot of good people here. We've made a lot of friends.
What's the company town feel if you've lived outside of the company town? Now you live in it. What's that like?
It's weird. It's different.
How so?
But I feel like they're more privileged here just because you work for the company,
Okay, so no unemployment in town, right?
Not really, no. It's good though. The company really takes good care of everybody. So,
Pays pretty good here.
yeah. First moved here, it was just an empty
Sounds a lot better than the coal miners of Kentucky, West Virginia.
Fitness center here.
They weren't even paid in money, they were paid in
Feel like it
script.
belongs here. It's so huge. It's super nice.
Healthcare,
Yes.
full family, dental,
Dental, vision, yeah. All of it.
everything.
I mean, he takes a portion out of the check, but
What's your rent?
rent right now is $360 or something like that.
$360
Something like that.
for a house.
Yeah.
For one of these places.
Yeah. Ours is just right down there. It's a 3-bedroom. I mean, they're old, but
You're paying like 1986 prices.
very blessed here. I feel like.
Thank you guys.
Nice meeting you.
You too.
Have a good day.
You too.
I'll be right back, hold for.
So I was in Baghdad, guys. Baghdad's another one of these company towns, and then people told me, hey, you got to check out Morenci. It's bigger. It's a bigger mine. It's a bigger town. And I've just taken a fascination with the concept of it because it's an old concept. It's been around in the United States forever. And at one time, there were thousands of company towns. And in those times, it wasn't like this. I mean, air quality, just the way the mines were run, the way the workers were treated, different universe compared to now, where they're setting up nice gyms and whatnot. Look at that baseball field there. And then, like the lady said, this was a Dairy Queen, and they've gone all in, it looks like. Morenci Club, library, movie theater, Starbucks, and the gym. Community center. So first impressions, guys, Morenci, very quiet. Now it is 10:30 on a Saturday. I didn't know what day would be best. I thought Monday through Friday, maybe everyone's working in the mines. Weekends, they might have more time, but then it might be one of those, the mines never stop, so everyone's on a shift, so it really doesn't matter. Community center for the whole town.
For the whole town of Morenci.
So people working in the mine up here.
In the mine or non-Freeport employees, anybody can use their facility.
Big pool setup.
Yeah, we got an indoor pool and an outdoor pool.
Oh, that's great. Can I walk in?
Sure.
Is that cool? What's your name?
My name is Sandra.
Sandra. Peter.
Nice to meet you, Peter.
How long have you been here?
I've been with the company 21 years, but in this facility 10.
How's it been?
Fabulous. I love it.
Okay, so they have a volleyball setup here. So I've been to West Virginia, Kentucky. I think you guys have probably seen some of those videos. Some of you have. The old mining towns. And when that mine runs out, well, everyone leaves and it's just decay. And this is the opposite, right? This is the mine that is thriving currently. And from what I read, there's decades of copper to be had in that mine.
Open a whole new world of fascinating places and people for just $29.
Into a new 2026 Sportage and set out on your next adventure from Charlie's Kia. Wherever the road takes you, Sportage offers the perfect blend of performance, capability, technology, and comfort with class-leading cargo room and second-row legroom. Embrace the journey in a Kia Sportage. Click now to view our inventory during the season of new traditions.
Do you live out here? Yeah. Work in the mine? Yeah. How is it?
It's cool. I like it. Day off. Came here to do some exercise.
Where are you from originally?
I'm from Ghana.
No way. How'd you find this place?
Okay, so I moved it to Nevada. Then I found this one online.
You found it online?
Oh, that ain't good.
How is it living in Company Town?
It's a small town show, like low violence, and I like on the peace. So
low violence, like no crime here.
So I like it chill. I'm gonna go to the job, then go home and sleep.
Good pay?
Yeah, like it, yeah. Company picnic, huh?
You guys have company picnic?
Yeah, the Freeport does, yeah.
Is that so? There are a lot of events going on.
Yeah, this whole parking is full. And the gym, everything. There's just not just from here. They come from Safford. They come from Northsburg. These people attract a lot of people working at the mine.
What's the average wage right now?
What did it say? That was wage. I would not say about
80,000.
75, 80.
Okay. And then rent as
Without overtime.
without overtime. Okay, so if you're working overtime, you can get over 100,000 here.
Easy. Easy.
And then your expenses are like nothing.
Housing's like $600. I think they pay more.
I found last night on their website 500 for a 4-bed, 2-bath house.
And if you work for the company and you don't live in housing, you get a $700 a month incentive. They'll give you $700 a month if you don't live in housing.
Okay.
And you're renting somewhere.
So all your, I mean, this is super cheap.
This is 30. I think I paid $35
for a family.
Free daycare for the gym. 2 hours here.
Oh, that's cool. Big man, what's going on? That's you, big man.
Oh, not really. No, just a work in town.
Work in town? You're gonna get your working on, right? As in workout.
Yeah.
Pump some iron?
Yes, sir. I do.
You guys say sir and ma'am out here, huh?
Yes, sir.
How's the school? Straight A's across the board here?
Trying.
Yeah, A's and B's. A's and B's, yeah.
No C's? You telling the truth?
Yes, sir. 1C, 1C.
1C, I like it. Okay, that's all right. You'll
Beautiful
do well in life no matter
sky.
what. If you're fired up and you work hard and you love what you do. See ya.
Okay, so the company that runs this is Freeport McMoran. And in Arizona, copper is a massive part of the economy. From what I gathered online, the best thing I could come up with, roughly 50,000 jobs are tied in to the copper industry. And so these kids down at the parking lot there said we can just sort of drive right through the mine, which is awesome because it's really hard to get this access sometimes. I think it's all about do your work, make your good money, have your stability, raise your kids, low expenses.
All waste rock right there.
Bowling, from my
24
understanding,
hours
is the
a
rock
day.
out of the mountain, and then somehow they get the copper out of that. So
Oh,
very
okay.
rough
That's
estimates, this mine
pay dirt.
produces 1 billion pounds annually of copper. There we go. Tunnel time through the mountain.
I like this music. Speed it up just a little bit. One time we could play the hop to it
This just keeps going and going.
with the high tension wires.
Look at this. Oh my God. So it's one of the largest open pit
You
mines.
keep crossing the line, dude.
We've been driving for a while, up and down. You can see how the road has a fence
Look at
line
the
the whole
copper.
way with barbed wire, so there's nowhere to really pull over and get a shot except this one area.
What is a day in my life actually like?
I really don't care. I mean, I hope you're having a good time.
So you work here. So that comes out of the mountain, right?
Yes.
And then there's copper in there?
There is copper in there.
And what do they do? Break it down?
It depends. Like sometimes it goes to the crushers, and that goes to the whole process to make copper out of it. And sometimes they put in these dumps and they leach it, and then they collect those in those.
Oh, they got
Oh,
leaching
those
fields.
plugs in there. So they leach it. Put a chemical on it or something?
Yes. It's some sort of chemical that basically gets the copper out of the rock, and then they send it to downstream processes to make copper out of it.
Do you know where all this copper goes?
They have different facilities. It depends on what the process is, but eventually either comes back as copper cathode, which is those copper plates.
Oh, copper plates, yeah.
And that's where they.
You know what I said?
Yes.
Copper was $1.70, I think, when I first got here, and the governor up here was talking shit about investment, and I says, order copper plates. I think they're 700-pound ingots, and get rid of your lawn at the State House and just put copper ingots there for a rainy day. Now copper's over $3, I think.
Okay, then it gets shipped out.
and then he got shipped out.
Copper's still a valuable metal for.
If you look from the other side, there's a small office. That's the short-range planning office.
Okay.
So
That's why they took the penny
Okay,
and
are these dump trucks
made it
automated
junk.
now?
No, they're not. They're still made.
They're gonna automate soon, though, I think.
At some point, I believe that's where the industry is going.
They're gonna automate this whole thing within the next 20 years.
Where are you from?
I'm originally from Brazil. The town kind of revolves around mine, and also the schedules that people work, so it's definitely more slow paced than here as well.
So how is it? What's it like down in that world?
It's let's just say they feel very small, right?
You feel small, yeah.
It's a massive operations. Like it is the largest like copper mine in North America. The highway has moved multiple times.
Oh, they moved the highway.
Multiple times.
Gotcha.
I believe, and don't quote me on that, but I believe it's called the $1 billion highway because it's so expensive.
Okay, I bet way more than $1 million these days, right?
Yeah.
That makes sense. So they're
Constantly,
constantly.
line progresses, then they have to shift the highway around.
And ecologically, I mean, it's tough to say what's going on exactly, but better than old times, I'm sure.
Yeah, I know that the company is certified in different standards. Like I guess they have the copper mark. It just says that it is a sustainable operation. And all that.
Okay. All right, guys. A lot of information here from Freeport.
Oh,
Got a Caterpillar tire over here.
I think Wonder
You can see the
Hustle's been
size,
here. Look at this
which
thing.
is
Coming up a little
Look
over
like
halfway.
$80,000 or some shit.
Let's move it down below there.
tire weighs 8,625 pounds. And there is environmental impact for sure. I'm sure some of you are concerned about that, and I totally get that. I can't speak as an expert on that front with these things. I can say that compared to many years ago, mining operations have gotten much cleaner. There's also a trade-off, right? If you want electricity, you need copper. If you want an electric car, you need a lot of copper. There's no way around that. Funny story, last night I was in Silver City, New Mexico, talking to this guy, nice older guy, and I told him I was going to Morenci. He's like, yeah, copper's, I don't like copper. I'm like, what do you mean you don't like copper? Well, back in the 1930s, they segregated everyone. You know, the Latinos and the whites, they segregated them. And I said, yeah, that's not good. And thank God we're not in the 1930s anymore. That's no longer a thing. I went into a mining town recently, which was Baghdad, a few videos back, guys. Went in with an open mind, just wanting to see what life was like there, how people liked it. And from my experience, it was positive. Most people enjoy living out there. That's what they told me. Sure, some people don't, but that was the information I came across. And if it was the opposite, as in people didn't like living out there, I would have kept that in the video. I just wanted to learn what it was like to live in a company town, a modern day company town. And I said, yeah, it was actually, most people liked it. He wasn't having it. He didn't like that copper existed. And we talked for a while longer and on other things. And he walked across the street and got in his Toyota Prius and sped off. I found that sort of interesting. I think a lot of people are disconnected from the things they use on a regular basis. And copper is something we all use every single day. And here's where it comes from. And that Brazilian guy up there and these people down here are the people making it happen so we can have our modern lifestyles that we all enjoy. See that little dump truck up there? That's how big it is. You can hear the blasting. You just gotta follow those roads down. See if you can with your eyes there. So it just winds down. So while over 100 years, one dump truckload at a time, they've gotten much bigger since the old days. One dump truckload at a time removed this whole mountain all the way back there and stuff we can't even see. The camera is not even doing it justice, I know that. But you can get a sliver here. I strongly recommend traveling over here, you guys. If you're on a road trip, this is interesting. It's 360, that's the thing. The camera's not showing 360, but it's all around us right now. So there's that town we came through right next to Morenci, just a couple miles away. They look very interesting. Let's go check that place out. Try to talk to some locals down there, then get a little more of a tour of Morenci.
Chase the Northern Lights by train. Travel with a rail pass and remember this winter forever.
Where is it? If I don't take care of my feet, I'm gonna break out again.
Why are you swearing on here and then bleeping it out? Fuck you. Grow the fuck up and put on a better commercial.
This is beautiful.
Look at this.
You ladies from here?
Yeah, I was born and raised here.
You know what? Can I ask you some questions?
Yeah.
Okay, what was that like growing up here?
Awesome. It was pretty cool. It's a mining town,
worry
so
about all the strangers that are here now.
There's a
You
lot
let
of
your
new
kids
people.
run around. I mean,
Okay, so it's changed a little.
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because there's so many people all over the world that have came to work here now. you know.
Okay, so there's people coming and going.
Yeah. Mhm.
Constantly.
Gotcha. So back in the day, people lived in the town, mined in the town, never left.
Yes.
I was just in Baghdad, Arizona. It's another free
Oh,
port
that's
town.
far from here.
It's far,
It's like 9 hours, isn't it?
probably.
Yeah.
It's far, but the locals there were telling me it's like that now. You let your kids go out, it's totally safe and
Yeah.
cool. But you're saying it's not like that here?
Yeah, it's like that here.
Not really. I don't think so.
No. Okay.
No, there's too many people coming and going. There's not enough housing. So you've got people sleeping.
There's a lot of drugs here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
A lot of,
Is Morenci the same, or that's here?
Mostly just here in Clifton, it's more drugs here.
This is not a company town. Okay, okay. Never has been.
What a beautiful
Oh,
town. Look at that.
Parker or site, they won't ever be able to shut it down like they wanted to. This used to be like back in the day where they did mine.
There actually used to be the mine right here in the middle of the town.
The mine was right here.
Yeah, in the middle. See where this
Historical.
people make a lot of money working in Morenci for the mine.
Yeah, that's all they do.
I mean, I work at a restaurant, but I don't make that much. But I should go up there to the mine work.
They're making a lot, huh?
There's more to life than money.
Their rent is cheap up there too.
But see, if you lose your job or whatever, you gotta find your own place. Because if you lose your job, you have a company home, then you're kind of out of luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, Indians will sit, just live in those houses, and then if they retire, they don't have
nowhere
to
to yeah.
Right, so once they retire, they have to leave town.
So my mom, she used to work for the company up there in Morenci, and she ended up getting breast cancer. So and she also messed up her back at work.
Okay.
But she didn't report it right away, so she fought for a lot of years to try to get her disability. And she wasn't able to get it until she kept fighting for it. But they made us move out of the company housing and everything.
Okay.
And we lived there for like 13 years when we were kids.
Okay, interesting. So these towns right next to one another have a totally
Look at that
different
architecture.
And what I learned in Baghdad, there's randomized drug testing with the mine. So there's not much drug usage with the adults. Look at this. I mean, what is that, 1913? Not even that long ago when you think about it, guys. I mean, just one extremely long lifetime ago, this town was thriving. Sure, there were bar fights, gun fights, everything going on here. We have the Morenci Miners Union, United Steelworkers of America, Clifton Social Club over here, and some for sale buildings. Not much of an economy here now, obviously. And that's how it goes. The mines run out, the people leave, the town goes downhill. Now, because the mine's functioning up there, I think a lot of the miners that work in Morenci live here. I think that's the story.
Look at that Cadillac. Man, a Cummins diesel in that thing. Shoot it with some clear coat.
All right, guys, want to take a break to talk to you about the Inner Circle. That's the video platform. We have all of YouTube, behind the scenes, deeper thoughts and deeper dives on some of these topics, questions and answers, even occasional, very occasional. I try to do it more. But
I don't know, man. I see this, these beautiful blue skies, man, and I just like, wow. In the warmth.
That's Morenci.
What do you mean, New Morenci?
Morenci has been moved 3 times.
Because of the mine? So when they keep expanding, they just move the town? Oh, wow.
They build new houses for the workers. I'll show you, there's some pictures.
Okay. And so what was it like growing up here?
Oh, I love it. I didn't grow up here. Let me show you. It's the only way you can explain this right here. This town, the way it is here, kind of, is where I grew up. These started in 1882. Okay. This picture was taken in 1982, or right after.
Right on there. Okay.
The last building left was the high school. Right? There actually was 4 mining companies here.
Okay, that was the town, all these old buildings.
Yeah, you see the houses down in here?
Yeah.
Well, Leslie.
There was helms everywhere. They had a smelter up there.
It'll make me an egg, I
think
guess.
4 narrow gauge railroads going up and down from Clifton to here and everywhere. But see how this is, see the houses are gone here.
Yeah.
Now the people at Morenci, old Morenci original, they owned their home, but they did not own the ground under it. The companies did. So the companies paid them for their homes and gave them, because most of them worked for the mine.
Okay.
And they gave them homes in Starville.
I get some of these dishes
And
done.
part of Old Morenci that weren't, like all these back here, they moved them elsewhere, and these were left. And then they moved them into the homes that they built.
And then when they rebuilt the new Morenci, the mine owns all the homes, the company owns the homes.
Up there.
Yeah.
Now, not down here.
Clifton, does the company own any of the homes here?
They own part of the ground down here.
That's 2010.
Yeah.
So I drove all the way up through this thing.
Did you go up to the open, to the pit lookout?
Yeah, I did. Okay, this is Morenci right here, and then this is Clifton down here.
Yeah.
The 2 towns are right next to each other, just a bit of a drop elevation-wise.
This is what used to be up there.
Beautiful buildings, huh?
Yeah. The state of the art.
State of the art.
West of the St. Louis, they said.
Oh,
Now,
look
this
at
is when it's a
this.
little newer. See, now when you go up there, you went through that tunnel.
Yeah, I did.
This is before the tunnel. This is an underground mine. Can you imagine doing that by hand?
So it's just like bucket by bucket?
Yeah. Now this is Clifton, the way it was.
Your main street, I just walked down here.
This is the main street.
Yeah.
Holler or come and join, one of the 2. This is the same railroad bridge you're using now.
Okay.
The highway's over on this side. They've changed that bridge.
So back in the day, the air must have been really bad. When you were a kid, do you remember that
When
or
I
no?
was a kid growing up in Old Morenci and Stargo, they had these big windows and they'd open the top window.
Okay.
It would be cool enough for us. But the sulfur smoke would come every morning, usually around 11 o'clock.
The sulfur smoke.
It's from the smelter that used to be there.
Was that really bad? The air quality? You were used to it. How is it now?
You don't have a smelter anymore.
Okay.
They did the smelter.
Well, they had a smelter there.
I'm glad. You're from Phoenix?
I live there now, but I'm from Morenci.
Oh, cool.
I went to the service in 90, and then I got out, came back, and then it's a pretty small town. I traveled to Phoenix to find some more opportunities.
This is where Circle K is now.
Oh, that's a little different.
They had a terminus for the train right here.
Turnaround. It was over more towards the store.
So, sir, you grew up here, then you moved out, and now you've come back. What does it feel like now when you come back?
It's an incredible amount of change. I wish, I can see it's encouraging to see some revitalizations of Chase Creek. They're trying, but there's still a way to go. I'd like to be able to see folks be able to get involved, like with Bisbee and Jerome, and try to.
We don't have, you know what I told them? We had a Tombstone one day. We had a chamber mixer.
Rome, one of the coolest drives you'll ever take.
Tombstone and Bisbee has over
I
Green
can
County.
almost guarantee you that.
And Morenci. It's the freeway. People go down I-10 and they see Tombstone.
So you guys want tourists here?
Yes.
Okay. Well, here we go. I'm making a video. I'll get them here.
And they've gotten a few new bed breakfasts and stuff here, and they're hurting for housing. You got a county that used to be known for cotton, copper, or cattle, cotton, and copper.
What is this?
So tasty, they could make Poseidon switch to a smooth, wholly divine taste from the Greek gods.
Automate dev maintenance with Azure. Free yourself to focus on innovative new projects and spend less time on routine tasks. Try Azure for free and start innovating with 65 plus always free services.
What is this picture right here?
That's the Chinese store. It used to be here on Chase Creek, I think. Or no, it was on East Side. I can't remember. I'm not quite that old. This told the rules for the employees.
So the two languages here were English and Chinese?
Spanish.
And Spanish.
More Spanish than
Chinese.
And they did a lot of these rock walls, the Mexican people and the Chinese. The Chinese had a lot of businesses. They knew how to run a business.
So that's how miners were paid.
They would use those books, they'd get them out at the store. They'd spend all their money with these coupon books, and then sometimes they wouldn't get a paycheck because they'd take it out of their next paycheck. It'd be like, buy this from me, and you spend all the coupons.
Christ.
Example.
Okay.
You know.
Fucking dog bed.
For 2 weeks.
Trying to get the goddamn
You buy your
thing
groceries.
washed.
The PD store had everything.
and the cover back on.
Sheets.
What a fucking nightmare.
Everything you needed. And you bought the coupons and you could go shopping at the store. You didn't actually buy them. They issued them to you and they kept track. Then by the time the 2 weeks is over and the pay period is over, you spent your whole paycheck. Your wife has or somebody has on the coupons. So you're sold to the company store.
If you ever need more of those, you just let me know.
Thank you.
Oh, I put it on backwards. Jesus fucking Christ.
Fantastic.
Oh, well, they're old.
You have a virtual tour on YouTube, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
The library, the public library did that.
So if people want to know more about this place, go to that video.
A lot of stores up and down here. There was restaurants, too many bars, I guess, really.
Is it
3 or 4 bars, you know?
Is it sad for you to see it so quiet now? Or it's just the way life goes?
It's sad for people that left and come back and they see it the way it is now. Because I had a schoolmate come back. We had a little girls' reunion one time when we graduated in 61. And 2 of them just cried. They said, I won't come back. Because not only was the town different, new town, their house was gone. The school was gone. The stores were gone. All those pictures I showed you in there, they're gone. And it was a culture shock coming and see it than staying here and living with it. You know what I'm saying? It's different.
You saw it go gradually.
Yeah. It wasn't like a,
Chinese bastards.
Look at that, the People's Bank, Trustco. And yeah, they're trying. It's got the bones for it. How you doing? When did you start this?
We just opened Monday.
Are you serious? Okay.
We want to revitalize Chase Creek and get it popping again. It used to be like a main commercial district, and I think it'd be fun to get it going again. So one building at a time. So we bought this building and gutted it and renovated it. And upstairs we have an Airbnb.
You got food products, you got shirts, you got a little bit of everything.
Yep. A lot of it's local artisans, just supporting their crafts. We have surprisingly talented people.
Are you from here?
No, I'm from New Mexico, and then I went up to Utah for college. Married guy, whatever. But we've been back. We've been here for 8 years.
How is it?
I love it.
You love it.
I was dreading the small town stuff, thinking, oh my gosh, what are we doing? But my sister had lived here, and we came and visited the year before we moved, actually, and thought, what a cute little charming town. And then we ended up moving here, which we didn't expect. So.
That's so cool. Do you notice a big difference between here, Clifton, and Morenci?
Morenci gets maintained more because the mine has more money.
Okay, so what do you think of the company town concept?
I think it could be like a corrupt sort of thing, but I think it's actually run pretty well.
Morenci.
Yeah, it's charming. We live in a Morenci house. Clifton, actually, but they have like one little section in Clifton that's technically Morenci, but not.
Okay, so the mine owns the house that you live in. You pay rent.
That's cheap rent.
It's very cheap, right?
Yeah, we were kind of nervous because we wanted to buy a beautiful, big, fancy house, and there just aren't here.
Yeah.
But it's kind of nice because then everyone just sort of is on equal footing that way. You feel like a camaraderie sort of that way. I don't know. Like we're in identical houses, but you still have your individuality, but then you're not competing with the Joneses sort of because just you can go on more vacations with your kids because you're not paying it all in rent. But I don't feel that competition, especially after Utah, which you do feel, you know.
Right now, Kim is ziplining through a rainforest at 45 miles an hour. This time last week, she was in Nashville, where she line danced with the locals. After all this excitement,
Far outpost in the desert, old time feeling, slow pace of life, with an hotel and bar. The assessor's office is looking spiffy.
That came from Walmart.
Right up on the hillsides. Cute little zones here, right to the cliffs. San Francisco River flowing through town. There you go. Some of those original mining homes. I'm sure there's some multi-generational
Welcome
homes.
to the Ralphie house.
They grew up here, and then their kids take it over, and their kids take it over. I think there's got to be some of that. Are you guys brothers?
No, that was my son. My dad.
Oh, wow.
He just made his day, dude.
Okay, so the homes out here, you guys are buying.
Yeah, all these are old.
But you're working up at the mine.
Yeah, we work up there.
How are things going these days?
Good so far. I was born and raised here, so was he.
No way.
I've been working for 30 years now, so.
And copper's good right now, right?
Good, yeah, can't complain. It fluctuates, but yeah, it's been the highest since I've been working, right?
No way. So do you know when copper's high, you notice a difference with employment? There's more money floating around? So your life just completely revolves around that one mineral.
Pretty much, yeah. That's about it. Around here, anyways, yeah.
But there's
tectonics too, but that's our main.
But there's decades in that mine, right?
Oh, yeah. I'm like, what, third or fourth generation miner in my family.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. My great grandfather, maybe. I'm not too sure. I can't.
Okay, so it's in the blood.
It doesn't. Jacob.
Peter.
It's nice to meet you.
Peter, yeah. Oh, that's cool.
My son, Jacob Jr.
Jacob Jr.
We'll have another cup of coffee with you.
Over at the mine in Tucson, at Sarita for Freeport. Yeah, because Freeport's everywhere. Yeah. My daughter works. She's in the mine, but she actually works for a contractor now. Okay. Other boy, he's the youngest. He's actually a mechanic and supervisor at Freeport. Sent me out of the country, so I went to Indonesia. Yeah, so.
How was that?
It was great. It was good. Down there's nice. I liked it. Had an opportunity to move down there and work there, but yeah, my wife works for Freeport.
Pin and flame.
And then everyone knows.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah, I remember that.
You're either family or close friends, right?
Okay, so it's very hot here in the summer, obviously, but you just rip up the mountain.
Yeah, 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
CIA.
You're at like 8,000-9,000 feet.
Blame the Muslims.
And then it's cool up there in the summers.
I think the highest it gets maybe 80, 85. 85 is like really hot up there, but most of the time it's between 75 and 80.
Cold nights.
Oh, nights are like, get down to the 40s, 50s.
Midsummer.
Summer, yeah, that's during the midsummer, Heater at nighttime, depending on how you are.
In the summer in Arizona.
During the day, you turn on the AC for a little while.
And then you come down here and just bake it out.
Yeah, and then you head down the hill and you're like, oh man, this is terrible.
But winters are nice here.
Yeah, winters are great here.
Oh yeah, it's got to be
Morency's a mining camp
70, 80 degrees. January, probably
because they
couple
move it
cold
around.
nights, but they're way on the Mexican border.
I talked to
Open a whole new world of fascinating places and people for just $29.
Oh, here we go.
With bonuses up to $50,000 and generous benefits. Join.ice.gov.
I talked to Tammy at the museum. She said,
Yeah, I was going to say.
Tammy.
Tammy's great.
We already
You
watched
guys have a
some
lot of big
Tammy.
Pickup trucks.
Yeah.
Is that where the money goes?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, we got horses too, so we got,
Horses here.
Yeah, they're up at the corral right up.
You have corrals here.
Yeah, up on top, yeah. And that's actually Freeport owned, so we ran them from Freeport. I think we pay like $50 a month for a nice little stable.
Here's license plate right there.
Life's good out here.
Oh yeah. Cheap, easy. Overtime.
Good overtime.
There's a lot of money that could be made if you really want it, It's hard to hire people from the outside.
Why is that?
Because they come in from, like, say, a bigger city, and they see this place, they're like, what's there to do around here? So most of the time, they don't end up living here, or they stay here for a few months and they're gone because there's just not too much to do around here, right? Besides traveling 3 hours to be in it.
Yeah, but if you're into horses, you're into your mountain cabin.
You're an outdoorsman. This is perfect right here. Yeah.
You know everyone in town. You got your buddies.
Yeah.
Sounds
and then,
pretty
like
sweet.
I said, during the week you're working, right? So it's not like you're gonna do something after work. You're pretty much tired. You want to come home, eat, sleep, go back to work. It's the weekends where you go spend your money, outside of this place.
Yeah, and you're not spending much here.
Yeah, no. It's like I said.
It's all about the truck.
Yeah.
That's where you spend it.
Yeah.
Well, this is what the streets are like here in Morency. Saturday afternoon.
Wow.
Way up there in the mine. And it's just neighborhood after neighborhood looking like this.
Looks pretty quiet.
These must be the 1 bedroom, 1 bath, or studio options, which I saw online are $200. It's just this contained life. That's what I'm feeling here in Morency. Look, they got all these little parks here. Home of the Wildcats. Welcome to the hill. Okay, just got a tip from a guy that didn't want to be on camera saying that this part of town over here is the nice part of town. These are the managers or the higher paid positions. Their housing's a bit different. It's almost
I
like
can't
a
believe the
separate
company
zone
wouldn't
of
take them in
Morency,
for
Island.
a show around.
Beautiful scenery here, though. Look at this. Lights starting to soften a little bit. The desert colors come alive. And here we go. Yeah, feels different. Got these beautiful cypress trees.
Those are pretty cool trees, cypress.
So this is wealthy Morency. Not too many homes out here.
Wow.
More space between them, a bit bigger. Nice park in the middle. I think that's it. That's about it. The Hollywood Hills of Morency.
The boy's right there. One looking this way.
Is he pretty good?
Oh yeah.
So people mostly dig it out here, yeah?
Oh yeah. And like there's all different departments, right? You got your dirt work, you got your Essex plants, you got the mill, so it's like a different range of people. Engineers, there's people from all over the world.
What you guys got going here? Unbelievable.
Swamp Construction is a contractor out here,
Okay,
and I run heavy equipment.
right on. So you don't work for Freeport,
No, I'm contracted.
contracted out for them. So there's a lot of that going on.
Oh yeah, that's fun. It's the dirt work part's fun.
Is it? It's like being a kid.
Oh yeah, the big
Playing
sand.
around? You started at 16.
Yeah.
What's it go up to?
I'm up to 35 right now.
Nice.
And I still have room to climb. Like we were working on this pipe border work, and if you look over the edge from off the high wall, it's like 4,000 foot to the bottom to the corner.
Whatever kids are under the
Long ways.
get out now.
Still high risk.
Now.
Yeah, no room for human error.
There's randomized drug testing, right?
Oh yeah, well yeah, I just got random a couple months ago.
Okay, so no adults really use drugs unless they want to get kicked out of town.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what happens.
Oh yeah, you get blackballed for 7 years.
So okay, so
And that's on by every Freeport MacBrand site. So it's Chino, Baghdad. So if you piss dirty here, then you can't go work at no other places either.
and that even detects weed.
Yep.
So no weed, nothing.
Nope.
And nobody plays with that because their whole life gets
exactly.
thrown upside down.
It would suck if you put, like, I got 11 years up here. Almost 11. March will be 11 years.
Okay.
And it'd just be a ruin. It'd just be ruined. If, you know, it'd just be a waste of your 11
You'd be
years.
kicked out of your house, no health insurance, no job.
No.
Wife would hate you.
Oh, I guarantee it.
There's only a couple of restaurants open tonight. Miner's Diner and Bar. This is what it's going to be. And these guys good chefs back there?
Yeah, that was the best one right there.
Best chef in Morenci?
Yeah, best chef in Morenci.
All right. Mexican options. Enchiladas, you said? Those are excellent. Chicken.
Chicken?
Yes.
Perfect. Can I get your name, please?
Peter.
Okay.
Are you from Morenci?
I am.
How
I'm
is
in
it?
high school. Yeah.
How's the high school?
It's good. It's really good. The school district's good. We do pretty good academic-wise.
Oh, you do well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Nice. All right, great. Thank you.
Of course. Is there anything I can get you? Salsa, sour cream, or anything like that?
I'll take a salsa.
Perfect.
Thank you. Basic, straightforward. Morenci style. Good beans. Tender chicken. It's the spot. For sure. After today. That was a long one. Started in Silver City, New Mexico. A couple hours from here. Beautiful, beautiful countryside. This part of the country is quite special, for sure.
Now that don't look appetizing to me.
Interesting place, interesting way of living. The company town holds strong here in 2025. Morenci, Arizona. I'd say at least 99% of Americans wouldn't even think a company town still existed, but it does. Also have another company town video somewhere around here. It's called Baghdad without an H, Baghdad, Arizona. Thanks for coming along on that journey, you guys. Until the next one.
Oh, look at that beautiful ride. Nice roads.
Step into a new 2026 Sportage and set out on your next adventure.
And
From
set out
Charlie's
on getting the damn thing repaired 2 days after you buy it. Mm-hmm.
This is the baddest truck Ford ever made.
Yeah, it's bad, all
One
right.
of you are going to win.
No, thank you. I'll take the cash.
This is a 2022
F-150 Shelby. It's got a 5-liter supercharged V8. It's got an absolutely insane interior. It's lifted on Fox coilovers, and we are going to give it away to one of you guys that goes to Westside.
You think that's what we're doing wrong? Maybe we should go buy a $150,000 truck and then give it away. You think they'll get our channel growing? Come on, man. Do something. This guy was invited to the racetrack at Cletus's the other night.
Is it a good rig for the wintertime? Dude, perfect wintertime driver.
Dude, it's nice. What's it weigh? He said the frame itself without like any control arms or anything was only like 140 pounds or something crazy.
What? This is a good purchase. I'll be honest, I'm kind of regretting buying it in the middle of wintertime, but this is a nice deal. So the first thing we got to figure out is how to put a turbo on it, but we'll figure that out later. First things first, we got to see if we can drive this thing.
Is this homemade or is this a kit?
It's a kit from the UK, apparently. They call it an Exobusa. This is a 2015 Hayabusa motor. He told me that. How much power do you think it makes? It's a 1340 cc.
135 horsepower.
180. He said
Live
135,
stream
180. What do
rate.
you think? What do you think it makes on power?
I think it makes 165.
197. Dude, this thing is going to be ridiculous.
And how much does it weigh?
Probably like 1,000 pounds. Clutch in and start. Dude, this thing is sick. Untie me. I gotta drive this deal. I was trying to wait for it to warm up a little bit so it didn't cold run. Listen to that.
They do sound like a Formula One.
Oh, dude, this thing is sick. It's like a rocket. It is.
No reverse, I don't think.
Sticky throttle. That's what you want on one of these things. You gotta get your hands on the wheel, Weston. My hands are frozen, dude. It's 20 steering wheel. 4 degrees. Get out of here. Driver or not? I'm a driver. God damn, dude. This thing sounds mean. Oh, God. Can I get a little pushback? They really should put reverse on this thing. Dude, it's kind of intimidating. Holy. Dude, I put my hat on backwards. Oh, no, this is terrifying. Oh, my God. Oh, dude. What the? It accelerates so fast. I've driven 1,500 horsepower drag cars, and this thing just boogies harder than all that. Oh, dude. It went from 20 degrees to like -50. Oh, my God. It got cold quick. Woo. I did not pick the right time of year to buy this thing. You gotta make do with what you got sometimes. God damn! Oh, you hear it popping bang back there? This thing is fast. It's so fast. I think it's the fastest thing I've ever driven. Did you see the flame? Can it do it again so I can warm up my hands? I really didn't think this would through. God, it's awesome though. If it was like 85 degrees in summer, this would be the coolest thing I'd ever bought.
Registered too.
It's a mix between I'm so cold I want to drive it slow because I don't want to feel the wind, but goddamn it seems so fun I want to drive it fast.
cool. It's real cool. I would even say it's cold, in fact.
Yes.
Dude, this thing is maybe one of the fastest things I've ever driven.
On a good hot summer day, though, like where you can get these tires warmed up and actually beat on it.
Dude, it would be the
I didn't
funnest
think
thing of
about
all. This is legitimately really freaking cool. And it is so fast, guys. There's two options on what's going to happen here. Option one, which I like this, we finish this video in April when it's warmer outside.
That's not an option. We got it. They want to see it now.
I knew it was going to say that. So, guys, I added a Hayabusa powered go-kart to my car collection, but did you know that some people out there collect your guys' data instead of cars? Guys, it's actually illegal for data brokers to collect your personal data online and sell it to the highest bidder. Things like your address, name, phone number can be... And it was almost 20 degrees, but today it's a nice 55 degrees outside, which means we can finally take this thing. Start secret is always the skinny pedal. Yeah, this thing's scary. Guys, Garrett is currently following me in the giveaway truck, right? Giveaway truck is 775. Hey, you want to race? Well, let's race to that second lightning pole.
Ugh. Are you shitting me?
You feel the front wheels go on the ground, Mom? I felt it all. Hell yes. You all people do. They go to the website, they buy merchandise, and every time they buy merchandise, they enter to win the truck. So if somebody goes and buys a hat or a hoodie or stickers or anything like that.
They buy a hat for $30 and they might walk away this truck.
Yep. Jump aboard the USS Scary. This thing don't like to be driven easily. It likes two options. You either sit still or you're driving it like you mean it. Speed. So wrong. Like there's no traction control, there's no ABS, there's no nothing. It is just like a piece of machinery. That's what it is. It's so intense. Like even the the smallest input makes it do crazy things. I give it just this much gas, and this is this much gas. That's not much. Is it fast? It's speed of light's jealous of this thing. Thing is, guys, we bought this thing and it's still a little cold outside, so it's kind of hard to drive this thing around. But realistically, this thing is so freaking fast. It is so quick. You go race? Yeah.
Say yes to showing your love with the gift of snow tires. And when that goes poorly, Diamond Ear...
Oh, dude, we might be outmatched. This is the race of the century, boys. 1, 2. Oh, I think I broke it. I think I broke the chain. What is it doing, wrong? It no go nowhere now. The chain looks like it's still attached. Oh no, it has second gear. Well, guys, it was a 5-speed transmission. Now it's a 4-speed transmission. So first gear is now toast, but second gear still works.
Hayabusa, baby. Unbelievable sound.
You know what? The key is you just gotta treat it like you don't like it. Oh, and also, by the way, it no longer has first gear. What? My clutch dumped it, and first gear doesn't work anymore.
Why did you clutch dump it?
Me and Parker were racing.
You freaking broke this thing to race a Grom? You know how humiliating that is?
You won, by the way. Ooh.
Ramming into gear?
You gotta treat it badly. It likes that. I think I fixed first gear. Just need to do a burnout.
Is first gear actually working?
Yes. It got first gear again. That's perfect.
I think it needs more cage for sure.
It doesn't seem slick to you?
Not at all.
You know what? That's how it feels inside, too.
You know what I think we need to do now? I think since Garrett believes it's slow, I think Garrett should drive it. I didn't say it was slow. I just said the demon was faster. Go ahead. I really actually feel like if I do drive this, I will die.
Okay, get it. I'm good. I'm gonna drive real easy. You can't drive it easy. He's doing donuts over there.
Dude, this thing's terrifying.
That's what I said.
I know. But
It's like, I know, but you were driving, so it was fine. Well, guys, we've got the boosted car. I don't know what we're going to do with said car.
It's a nice concept, but look at the roll bar.
It's really, really fun to drive, and it's very,
I know he might be a tall guy, but boy, that's pretty scary.
I got an idea of something I want to do with it. But first things first, it's going to need some small modifications.
5 guys. I don't think they're doing too good over here in Waterville. I know I probably won't go back there again. Buddy and I went a couple years ago and a burger and a fry. And fucking burger tasted like ground up shit.
Me and Gary got some thoughts going on, right?
I've seen this thing called an Earth Roamer, and they're freaking epic.
Yeah, but they're $2 million. They are nice, but I think I can build one way, way cheaper. So I got on the auction and I bought a ambulance for $15,000, and it just got here from New York.
Basically, this is going to be an Earth Roamer on a budget.
Exactly right. We are going to build the most epic overlanding vehicle we can for $20,000. So it's a F550 Power Stroke ambulance. It's full-wheel drive. So we're going to try to kick it off. This is a Power Stroke full-wheel drive ambulance. Dude, I think it's air ride. It is air ride. This thing should actually ride really good. From New York, I thought it'd be way rusty. So they just rolled this paint on the side to cover over the side, and they rolled it on the headlight and everything. Oh, it's locked. Oh, shit. That is something.
You need to stay the hell away from the thing with the fall hole.
Does it look good? Yeah, it looks good. It's missing a battery. Yeah, let's unload it. I want to drive it. Oh, this is something. How's he doing, Doc? Oh, God! We're losing him! We're losing him! He's going down! He's got diabetes! This thing's kind of nice. Like, that's a sturdy-ass door. Oh, let's see what's over here. Okay. I don't know what any of that does. Dude, we take some of these shelves out. This is a nice place to keep tools.
So, guys, I want to introduce you to our new ambulance here. Okay, so a few of the things don't work. How many hours does it have? Is that 20,000 hours? There's no way. Is that 20,000 hours? How old is this truck?
2008.
Hey, Siri, how many hours are in a year?
1 year is 8,000 hours.
This thing is idle for years, literally. And it's like new. And it's only got
This is where they really get you because they're like, it's only 50,000 miles, but nobody counts the hours.
Yeah, nobody cares about the hours.
How's the ride back there, guys? Yeah, not the greatest. The pump's coming! Hold on, guys! We're headed to the ambulance!
Actually, not bad. Not terrible. It's really smooth ride right now. It feels really nice up here, but it feels like it would be rough back there.
Are you guys okay?
What's the chances I can fit through this hole?
Swung the numb, and I want to see you try. I'll happily take the camera if you wish to.
Oh, he's got it! He did it!
Come on, mate.
Don't mind my ass!
I can't believe you got through there.
I can't believe that is. Well, guys, overall, besides for all the people in the back that I don't know if they're having a good time or what's going on back there, but I think they're enjoying the ride. Besides that, the ambulance is slow, underpowered. I think there might be something wrong with it, but it runs and drives really well. Sorry!
Figure something out with that air ride.
There's actually an earth roamer for rent in Colorado. I'll rent an earth roamer and you build this thing, and then we'll both meet up.
I about bet that this will do everything an earth roamer do, and it'll be just as good. And it'll be $1 million cheaper. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you.
I got an idea for a competition for you guys to win $3. Are y'all interested? I'm going to go over here and order a bunch of drinks, and y'all are going to hold them on the way back. Whoever has the most drinks still in the cups when we get home wins.
Burger King, Subway. No wonder why they're so big.
I really don't like this already. Guys, by the way, it's 25 degrees outside. You gotta wear these clothes for the rest of the day.
Wait, you didn't say that. So.
I got a 3-hour drive home after this. Out of all three of these guys, who do you think is gonna drop the most water on the way back to the shop? One in the front? Well, guys, good luck. And maybe the water be in your favor.
Are we going directly back to this?
I guess that'd be good. I can't believe you guys agreed to this. Oh, this is gonna be the funniest drive I've ever done in my life. What? Oh no! Oh my goodness! Oh, wait, is that a curve? Dude! I win! You know, honestly, I feel like she takes the curves well.
I'm with you, I'm with you, I'm with you. I'm with
We've been dog people for over 25 years. For a while, it was just Tito and his dog.
Hood came open.
Did it?
Hey, fit the thing.
Oh, the hood did come open. Sorry, that bump I hit made the hood come open. I got to try it. There we go.
Weston, come to the back for a second.
There's water coming out the back. What are water pouring out the back of it? Guys, there's this drainage ditch. Like, if you go over it at the speed limit, not even speeding, it's extremely rough. I'm going to hit it at the speed limit, which you normally go over like 10 miles an hour. We'll hit it at 40 and see what happens. Oh, Rob, this is going to hurt.
Good morning. How are you?
What the hell, guys? This is what we got left. Woo! Whose is that? Mine. Y'all aren't even wet.
You get that first curve and we just were out.
Boom! Wayne wins.
What's going on?
Going to Disney World.
How'd your shopping trip go?
Our winner is Wayne. So out of 10 cups, this is all he had left from the drive.
Actually, out of 30 cups overall, this is it.
You know what? Overall, I feel like this is a good overlanding rig. I barely felt that curve in the front.
I can still feel that curve.
Dude, I seen that thing and it was painted yellow, and I'm like, that's nice. All it comes down to now is we got to figure out how to turn this thing from an ambulance into a overlanding master machine.
Good morning. How are you?
Well, guys, guys, here's the thing. I ordered a set of tires and wheels for this thing, right? The Boo Boo van has what's called liquid spring suspension on it. So the back of it actually rides on liquid springs, and they have the ability to adjust up and down. So if we can get this system right here turn on, we should be able to hit the button and raise this thing like 6 inches. Now, here's the problem. Whenever they ripped this thing apart, they took off every single thing they thought that they would need. There's like no power to this whole thing, but there's one wire right here. Oh! Oh! I did something! Look, it's going up. So, technically, this here now, I should be able to, like, adjust this. Oh, yeah, that's way better. Okay, that is pissed. I don't know what's
Christmas party last night. You tired now? Did you enjoy your time?
I fixed one thing. No, that works. Why does that not work? Huh. Well, I am not sure what I've done at all. But you know what I did do? What I did do is I actually didn't know this before, but the entire rear suspension of this thing was aired down, which means whenever we hit all those bumps with all the water back here, the main reason why it was so bumpy is because the air suspension was literally sitting on the bump stops. Holy smooth. Who knew if you had the suspension hydraulically raised up, it's way smoother. This is a perfect thing for an overland.
Sounds like fun.
You want to lie? Already has a box in the back. All we got to do is make a bed there. But it's a F550, so the axle in the back of it is massive. It's rated for a
There's
lot
your
of weight.
room raid,
I'm actually really curious to see how much this thing weighs. So
Leslie.
right now, we're going to take it over to the co-op, and we're going to see how much it weighs. Oh my God! 15,820 pounds. Well, guys, I feel good. We've got the ambulance rocking and rolling. It's down to let's get some parts and let's start turning this into an absolute crazy.
Oh, no.
Now, guys, the ambulance isn't the best looking rig. It is a bit ugly, but I figured it'd be cool to show it to you guys.
You talking with the kid or you talking about the car? I think you're talking about the kid.
We are so freaking close. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help us get to our goal of 5 million for the end of the year. And if you want to get entered into the giveaway,
You brought most of the food and drinks.
$1 spin equals 1 entry. And the wind is excited here in Kansas today. So we'll see you guys next week.
Oh. Almost 5 million.
Your personal finances start with you, but their impact can reach even further.
What can
With
you
the right
say?
financial plan, your money can be a tool for giving thanks,
I
planning
don't know
ahead,
what even to
and spreading
say.
joy, for lifting people up, putting down roots.
Always got the
and
best
bringing
wishes
loved
for you
ones home.
guys, so, you know.
However you spend this Christmas, Thriven can help you plan your finances for the people, causes.
Did you try it again today? Oh, well. So you went to the party, you brought everything? Yeah. Abandoned space rocket. It's a holiday season. I brought 2 meats and cheese trays, fruit, vegetable. I made 2 meatballs. Damn. We were just talking about that on radio the other day. Real meatballs. I guess we'll watch Richie from Boston. Yeah, but it ain't supposed to work that way. Everyone's supposed to chip in. Oh, really? Pretty bad when you screw up chili. Watery. Oh boy.
Might have been a mistake. In Southeast Oregon is a hidden hot spring that can only be driven to in the winter under very special conditions. It is a hidden hot spring. Right now, yeah, this might have been a mistake. In Southeast Oregon is a hidden hot spring that can only be driven to in the winter.
Southeast Oregon, I think he says. Fucking guy can't talk. Let's go see what he said. Yeah, Southeast Oregon. So we're in Southeast Oregon.
In the winter under very special conditions, and I was going to try and make it there.
Beautiful country.
There's a lot to see in the area, so to get an early start, I camped out the night before and woke up to a beautiful sunrise over the grassy Hawaii Mountains.
Beautiful country.
For this trip, my friend Will is
Washington the same way. Eastern Oregon or Eastern Washington. I drove through it and I really thought it was pretty.
Oregon, and we're going to be taking some rough roads, so I have already aired down. We're ready to go. I'm heading that way.
Look at that. They're straight down, man. It don't look like it, but they were going straight down in that shot. Well,
what's that song about?
I bet the meatballs saved the day.
Real cheese move in silence like lasagna. You wrote it.
What? For real? Spin that.
Now playing on Amazon
Meatballs.
Music.
Maybe I'll try making some meatballs. Mom used to make good meatballs. My
It might
aunt,
sound crazy, but since I switched to Intuit QuickBooks,
she was incredible
it feels like I can be everywhere at once.
making a brajol. You ever heard of brajol?
This hot spring takes us through two of the most beautiful
Your flank
areas
steak.
of southeast or even
You get a special stuffing.
and
You spread it on there, then roll it up and put it in tomato sauce for 6 hours on low heat. It's called brajol. Friggin' excellent. I hadn't had brajol in probably 10, 15 years.
tucked away in the remote high desert, Sucker Creek quietly flows along a deep, rocky canyon, which is one of Oregon's lesser-known gems.
Oh man, it just gets better.
It's a truly beautiful drive as you pass through the deep shadows cast by the sheer rhyolite cliffs which stand tall over the trail.
Conlon Farms meatballs. Oh, really? I never heard of that. Let me see what the ones I got.
I tell you what, Sucker Creek never disappoints. It's absolutely beautiful. And
These
you
are,
mentioned it before. Last time I came through was actually in the
I don't know
winter
what they
again,
are.
and it had been snowing, it's been misty,
Um,
really beautiful. But this time the sun's
It's
out.
really
and
tough
it's
for
just
me
like,
to eat.
I mean, it's just as cool, but it's completely different. So
It's.
we're
I
gonna
bet it
drive,
is.
now,
I'm just saying, as an Italian,
through the hills just to go
they'd be
to
like,
the
"What?"
and we're about to turn right and go across the hills down to probably I don't know if it's the most beautiful place or the second.
Oh, sorry about that.
At the southern
These are the ones I got.
springs with hot water pouring
Somebody told me they were pretty good.
See the hot springs over there to your right? That's super cool. I wish you could drive over there.
Cranberry sauce too. Good Sunday morning to you.
Yeah, we're basically driving through hot water.
Oh, I hit the wrong button.
Heat coming off the water.
I think we're.
At the end of the gulch, the canyon opens up.
Oh.
Reservoir.
Yeah, I had Swedish meatballs before. and brown gravy.
We just made it down to the waterfront here where we're going to turn off and start heading towards the hot springs. And when we stopped, I noticed that I have a nail sticking out of my tire here. And I was initially tempted to just leave it because I'm not losing air. But I don't know if it has gone all the way through. That's one of those things like Schrodinger's nail. You know, if it's not all the way through.
If it was that, I'd put a plug in it. I always carry a plug kit in the compressor.
But by pulling it out, I might just release the plug and let all the air out. So I'm going to pull it out. I don't want to risk the tires. You know,
I think you could
all the way through the tires trashed already.
get wire cutters and cut most of it off.
All right, here goes. I'm going to save the tire or have to do a tire change. That feels like it's a long nail, which means I'm probably going to have to do a tire change.
Do a tire change.
Hannaford Brands. Team tested quality and data-proved value. With Ring Retinal 4K,
Been craving stuffed bell peppers.
ever before.
That's what I would have probably done. And I would have marked the side of the tire with something, scraped it or something.
Yeah, like that.
So if the air comes down, I know where to put a plug in it.
Angle is at, like it was in a very shallow angle. I didn't puncture it.
The only time I ever had a flat was in Death Valley, and it was a bad one. You used to make stuffed peppers.
That way and then that way.
I like this. I'd like to visit a little more.
So the reason
Eastern Oregon, Leslie.
This reservoir in the winter is because this road actually runs along through the reservoir, and you can only follow it when the water is low enough to expose the road. In the spring and the summer, the water is definitely too high. Unfortunately, looks like the water's kind of high right now.
Meat and rice and tomato. Yep.
Yeah, Rob,
I'm not seeing much road left here.
Might be able to hike. It looks like there might be a little hiking trail up there. It's a very
Sounds good.
edge. I later read that to drive to Echo Hot Springs requires the reservoir level to be around 30% of its capacity.
Boy, I
It
wish.
does sometimes get that low in the winter, but unfortunately,
I guess we got snow coming Tuesday.
a helicopter or a boat, neither of which we brought with us, because we're just unprepared. We're not going to make it
Looks
out to
like
Hot Springs,
1 inch.
But instead we're heading to
According to the
Three
computer.
Forks, which is a little easier to get to, and you can get to all year round. The Three Forks Hot Spring is a particularly well-known spring that's about 60 miles to the south of Leslie Gulch. To get to the hot springs, we had to drop down into the Three Forks Canyon, which is named after the
we're basically driving through hot water right now. You can see the steam coming off the water.
Oh yeah, most of my snow's gone. The ground is pretty frozen.
So this is a beautiful spot that we've come to. We're right on the river here. But this spot has, I mean, there's the rocks on either side of the river. You can see them off behind me. There's hot springs coming out all along it. There's
Be
big
real
one over there.
careful.
Got the waterfall, and then there's a couple more a little further up there. And then the rocks on this side of the river, that's all along the edges, kind of.
Oh, I know.
Just hot water pouring out. And it actually comes down here. There's a little pool right next to me that I could, in theory, get into.
Nice.
But the temperature of this one is kind of like, it's like bath water.
But you see, somebody did that.
Warm enough for me to want to get into when it's,
You got to be real careful if you go out, ever go out.
One's over there. We have to cross the river. You used to be able to drive across, and there's a road that goes up to the other side of the cliff over there. That's really sketchy. But they closed the water crossing probably like a couple of years ago, a year and a half, 2 years ago. But you can still obviously walk across it. You just can't drive.
The arena is still flooded.
Through the super cold river to get to the hot spring.
That's what you got to watch about. You'll be in ice cold water and move 1 or 2 feet, and then you're boiling. So you got to be real careful. But my whole summer, you know, my favorite summer I think ever was. Oh, no way. That sucks. Pine, Idaho, my campground, about 300, 400 yards up across the Boise River was a hot spring, and it came out, it'll scald you. So what you did, it went into the Boise River, and you put rocks up like that and build yourself a little bathtub, and then you let a little river water in, cool it down. Every Monday, after I cleaned the camp up, we'd go up there and pick up trash. The city folks would come up, leave solo cups, beer bottles. The worst were the diapers.
I drove this road when it was open, and I tell you what, coming off this little section in the tundra, we got rocks on one side and just a sheer drop down to the river below on the other side. It doesn't feel good. I wouldn't have driven this even if it was open.
This is it. Well, maybe you just jump in. I'm not sure I would climb down this way. There might be a way down this way too. I guess you go wherever the temperature suits you best. Oh man. Oh, I should have brought something a little more substantial.
I think you should have waited until daylight. But that's my own opinion.
Well, this is really cool. It's not the hottest hot tub or hot spring that I've been in. It is just like warm bath water.
Yeah, let's hope you guys get a break up there. You and backwoods.
And it's so cool that you're just in the rocks in this waterfall. It's I've never done anything quite like this. It's awesome. It does look like there's another way up here. I thought I saw a rope or something hanging down from down below. So yeah, if you want to come up the even sketchier way, looks like you can climb up the side of the waterfall to get up here. And this is like the perfect use case for something like the Devos Light Ranger. That's one of my favorite camping things. And it's perfect for something like this. And they're actually sponsoring
Nice
the video,
yellowish
not
light.
because of their lights, but because
Not
they
that
have
harsh
new
blue
products
spectrum.
now, one that's just as useful, if not maybe
The other
even more.
place
So I'll tell you about that back at camp.
was Black Rock Desert. That one you better be careful. But you know, people go there and they stack the rocks up and usually test it. You'll be walking like that, then all of a sudden you just burn your shit up.
No, I still can't feel my, like anything below my
160, 170 degrees.
It's so cold. Well, we made it back, and really it wasn't too bad. The hike coming from, oh, you can see the waterfall behind me.
down there, and I've had the heater going in the back of the truck. I set it to 72 degrees in there, so it's probably nice and toasty. Will's going to get it in and get changed first, and then I'm going to get it in a few minutes, and I'm going to go to bed. So I will see you in the morning.
No dinner?
In a cooked-up study, 5 out of 6 amateur food critics loved the Toyota BZ.
Look at this stupid shit. This is how Toyota sell cars.
Critics gonna critic. Let's give them a taste.
Bullshit. Back in the day, they used to show the trucks running out backcountry. Dependability. You weren't here earlier. People coming after me in comments. The Rob Reiner Road. Because it's comedy. Oh, come on. Are you shitting me? Well, I'm going to tell you something. You take it any way you want. But man, I very, very rarely get anyone commenting back to me. That Rob Reiner was sick, man. What the fuck is that? I didn't find it comical at all myself. I'm not criticizing whatever you thought it was. I'm just saying I thought that was freaky. Look at this. Well, we'll put that on a bucket list when I get my RV. And we go around seeing all you folks.
Great place to bring a 3-year-old. But what I have been doing is FaceTiming him every single day. And I've been using Starlink, little Starlink mini dish, so I can stay connected.
Yeah, we got to get us one of them if we're going on the road.
Is with this. This is the Devos Outdoor Ampac 145. This is a new product that they've just come out with. It's designed to go with Starlink Mini, like that. Plugs into the back, and it powers this, and has a stand built into the back of it, so I can set this up anywhere with no cables and no fuss. Not only is it super quick and
I
easy to set
listened
up,
to
but also
it now.
Starlink Mini Portable.
It was disturbing. Nothing funny about it. I agree. I didn't watch that much.
I go set this out in a clearing and still get a view of the sky.
Oh, so that thing sends a signal back to where you're working. That's really cool.
Through the windshield of the vehicle, or if you've got multiple vehicles or you're going to multiple places, you can take it with you. Typically lasts between 6 to 9 hours with my regular use.
I think so.
Heavily, then it might
All of them.
a bit less time.
All of them. Where do you find the comedy in that?
If you get the optional bundle, you get a carrying case that stores your Starlink mini dish, the battery, and comes with a 45-watt solar panel that you plug into it to keep it topped off.
Oh, that's really cool. Josh is in the house. Fire day. Good morning.
Or you can go to devosoutdoor.com.
What fire day? This is Eastern Oregon. Really pretty country, man. I drove through it. I didn't explore it. Very pretty. And he's got a lot of hot spring. Oh, yeah. Fire day. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I need to take a shower. What time were you thinking? I got plenty of junk mail to get the fire going. I never got some kerosene. All right. All right, we're going to play this out, and then we're going to get going. It'll be good to see you. You know, I lost power the other day. Oh, we're glad to have you. I lost power for about 2 hours the other day. How you doing? You got flooding going on there backwards? Well, in Pine, you could do that. You could do that. You sit in the hot spring for an hour, and then you just go jump in the river. Don't jump because it's not that deep, only a couple of feet, but it's cold mountain water. I felt so much different.
Temperatures around 20 degrees when I woke up.
And my other dog, Ruby, man,
All of the cold surfaces.
up there in Black Rock Desert,
So much so that the hot springs are
she'd stick her ass in that water for 2 hours. Honest to God. It felt really good on her hips. I wish I knew what I know now about taking care of a dog hip. Lady would be really excited, Josh. She's been kind of bummed. I took her out, did laundry the other day. I could have done laundry here, but just an excuse to get out of the house.
No, where? Oh, there he is. He's way down the river. I remember how cold this water was from last night. I don't know how he's out there wading in it. I mean, he has waders on. It must be chilly, even with waders. Let's see if he's found anything.
I found a clam.
A metal
Rain
clam?
stopped for now.
Anything metal?
Leslie's still got flooding in her stables.
Yeah, the thing is that this river is just covered in, river grime. All the rocks are covered in a significant amount of sludge and slime. So it's kind of hard to tell what's what. It's possible that there's something in here that just looks like an old rock that's covered in all this grime. Yeah, but so far nothing's really setting off the metal detector. And to go rock by rock, I think would take me months. So what I'm going to do is fly the drone over and the water's so clear, I'm just going to look for a while to see if there's any kind of unusual
We got a beautiful country.
rocks to try to pinpoint my search.
What is a beer can?
Significant yet, but just as I was leaving, things started whooping a whole bunch. But I'm going to go now because I want to head out to another really cool spot out here, and he wants to find the cannon. If you see what he finds, or you want to see what he finds, go check out his channel.
Wonder Hussy bought a book called Hot Springs of North America.
Up the cliff, and now that I'm at the top, I'm taking a left, and I'm following the edge of the canyon west from here, and it's a really cool view.
Beautiful.
The spot that I'm heading to is the Alva Desert Playa, which is a really cool spot.
Oh, that's they were trying to set a land speed record there.
Just come into view.
Leslie might know.
Looks like there is
And a woman died.
top of those mountains, but I'd imagine the road's probably either closed or impossible right now because of all the snow. Eventually, I reached the edge of the Alva Desert Playa.
Look at this. Crazy. Black Rock's like this, exactly. If you ever go to Black Rock. But I'm going to warn you. Who will stop the rain? Used to sing that at karaoke. Black Rock has a railroad track sticking out of the ground about 4 feet. And it's got a sign on it. It's a historic marker. So don't hit them. Wow, man. Talk about seeing UFOs. Man, if you can't see UFO there, I don't know what to tell you.
Desert Playa. I thought this would be a really cool place to camp, and it is. I've never camped anywhere quite like it. It's completely flat for miles around, and I can actually hear coyotes yapping off in the distance over that way. I do have hot springs around here too, so if I wanted to, there's some over the far side there. I'll pass some on the way in.
You're funny.
Visit those two. But for now, I'm going to set up in camp, and unfortunately, tomorrow I've got to start heading back home, so this is the end of the video. Of course, I've got to give a massive thanks to Devos Outdoor for making this video possible. And I love their lights. I've been using them for ages, but it's cool they're branching out and introducing some new products like the Starlink Mini battery pack, the Ampac F145.
I don't never see any of these guys going up to Pine, so that's another hidden place.
More like it. Thanks for watching.
Beautiful country there, Leslie. We'll go another 15 minutes, and I gotta go. Gotta shower my smelly butt. And we're getting a visitor today. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Let's see if we can pull something up. Good to see you guys. Well, you know, I'm going to tell you something. I'm still kind of worried about the water level in the well. You know, it's been a dry year, man. I'm glad you stopped in. Jimmy Dawes tearing this what's her name? Bimbo. What's her name? Kurt. Jimmy Dawes been tearing a mysterious military meeting at Fort Huachuca before his death. Wow. We'll play a little bit of this, but I think I'm going to get right. Yeah, well, it's accessing the well. Yeah, I never did that, even on the road. I'm going to tell you one thing, though. The difference here, is here in the East, you sweat. Out there, it evaporates. So you could get away with a couple days. Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. And that's what I had done for certain areas, but and if you're not to get crazy, but if you don't dehydrate yourself, it'll turn into a brick. No shower.
I see there's some kind of glass part on top of it. Looks really
Damn.
What is here?
Well, I never did that. I had a sun shower. Jewel. You ever seen a sun shower?
No. They lock themselves in the park.
One day, when I first started going out west, we was in Bonneville. And I said, okay, it's time to shower. 4 or 5 days coming across the country. And I realized I didn't have no tree to hang the sun shower. So what did Ralph do? Ralph carried spear shit with him, especially in the beginning. One was an extension cord anyway. I took the rear window washer motor out of my 87 Toyota, which I never used, and I connected it to a cigarette lighter plug in that bag. And so I could set the bag on the ground and pump the water through 5/16 clear tubing. I still got that. I was at one time thinking about what would Ralph do. I was determined to take a shower, so I still got that. Ari, what is it? REI. I'm like, if I could have these made in China, had an on and off switch, every day out there, it's just nice. Yeah, I agree with you.
Purely made of oranges for over 75 years. That's why we're called Tropicana Pure Premium.
I used to rub elbows, you know, with the people in my campground. They'd invite me to dinner. But the one in Pine, I just go in the I would just go in the hot spring. You can't use soap there though. That looked like a guillotine. Remember America brought guillotines? Do you remember that back during Corona Bona? What they buy? 68,000 guillotines? Anybody in the room remember that? Yeah, crazy. Stainless steel guillotines. Oh, yeah. They got to be stored somewhere. This guy's going to go to an abandoned rocket. I can't believe how much shit China builds and leaves behind. Yeah, that was crazy, man. I'm going to scroll a little more forward here. Look at this. Look at that.
Yeah, but if they watch it.
Fresh organs makes more sense now. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I agree with you. Man, I can't believe this is a rocket place. Look at all the burn. They must have had a forest fire, a range fire when. Holy shit.
Nice picnic spaces around it. Oh, yeah, there are more cameras here.
Look at that picnic.
Really recently because this was never here. Oh, wow.
Wow, look at this. You gotta be shitting me. And they just left it there. Damn.
It's nice because you know it's a real one.
That's a real McCoy right there, man. That's a liquid fuel rocket engine. The ones outside are solid fuel. just like your bottle rockets. Look at that, man. That is fucking crazy. I went to sleep last night, so all jammed up. What are you going to New Hampshire? I can't believe this. I'm fucking blown. Millions. And they do this all the time. If you don't watch Bob, you watch some of his videos, you'll be like, are you fucking kidding me? Massive places.
You don't really feel good. I smashed the window and I'm blocked, so I have to go back. No, that really sound good, right? No. Birds made a nest in there. Cool. Oh yeah, from here the view is really nice with the Chinese
Jesus
tanks.
Christmas.
Probably hard to get to the drone, so it's good that I went up.
Wyndham, so your trip to New Hampshire is off? What the hell is that on the other side? Yeah, she's AI. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You'll get 15 miles and then have to take it to service. We don't have the pop for you.
They really dumped this thing in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, I bet those are fish farms.
Already navigated such a big thing.
Look at the size of this friggin' thing.
Crazy. This is connected and it looks in a pretty decent shape, so it can dry. Only a little bit rusty.
Bob is reaching the top as far as I can see. It's up there.
Yeah.
Oh, they do this constantly. I'm telling you backwards. Go watch his channel. You would not believe the shit they leave behind.
So, yeah, I think this will be the best view I can get. But at least I can go to the top. Made it.
Oh, I think this is a man capsule.
A Chinese orbital carrier rocket. It's a two-stage rocket with 4 strap-on boosters that uses hypercolic propellants. The rocket can deliver about 8.4 tons to low Earth orbit and mainly launches Shenzhou spacecraft. This type of rocket.
See, that's where they space people are. And that thing will shoot off and parachute them down if the rocket explodes. That is fucking incredible. Those are fish farms. I'm almost sure those are fish farms. That's how you feed in China. I think it's absolutely insane. All the videos this guy does on abandoned places, billions and billions of dollars.
Chilling.
He's up there.
What even more weird is Chinese let you in here. That is really incredible. Look at that tank. Good water tank. Those are fish farms. I bet they're shrimp farms. When you buy shrimp, well, I think China in some ways has a don't give a shit attitude. You want to go in there? Go in there. You get hurt, that's your problem. Or killed.
finances start with you, but their impact can reach even further. This Christmas, your money can be a force for good.
All right, my money can be a force for good.
They will see us for sure. They haven't seen us yet, but they are going in. Yeah, maybe they just realized us.
No way. A working elevator.
So it's not abandoned. Elevator still works.
After we explained that we thought it was abandoned and had no Chinese phone number to call, everything was fine.
So suddenly somebody turned up, yeah. But we had a good opportunity to go up with the elevator now. Oh, it's better from this angle, babe. Oh, it's really cool. What a nice using that right now.
No, I think it's a space rocket. I don't think it's a. I don't think it's a boom boom.
It's a launch. Crazy.
Look at that.
Okay, this is crazy.
What's a sink for?
I think there are not enough tourists to keep this place open.
Yeah, probably. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. No.
One on here. What? Wow.
Oh, it's got a contact number down below.
Easy way out. That's good. Well, our explorer took an unexpected turn. We took advantage of the situation and we paid to go up the elevator, so that was fun.
Yeah, and it was good to see a real rocket.
Yeah, it's not every day that you get to see such a rocket ride.
Yeah.
But the location, yeah, if this is the only 2F1 left, then yeah, they put it somewhere in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. The car is going up too. Yeah.
Parking. Where we enter.
Thanks for watching. Please leave a comment, thumbs up, and subscribe for more cosmic.
Amazing. Yeah, this one was a space shuttle. China's space shuttle. They do some good work. I'll put the link in chat. We're going to hit the road, Jack. I wish you all a very good day. I should be back tomorrow. I don't know what the holiday's going to bring, but we should be here tomorrow anyway. I think, come on now. All you guys, I hope you have a fantastic day. I got the link here. Get it in here. Boom. There you go. Check him out, though. He's got some real remarkable videos where they go into some wild places. Be good, everybody. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for coming today. The chat was great. And we'll see you tomorrow for some more chat and coffee. Have a great day, everyone.